And we're moving on to Excel Associate, Lesson 2, Exercise 9, Learn to create a table. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start. So click any cell in the range A4 to E15. We want to click Insert tab and Table. There's Insert. We want to insert a table. Confirm that my table has headers is activated in the Create Table dialog box. It's A4 to E15. Click OK. The data is now converted into a table. Click the Table Design tab right up here on the top. Click in the Table Name field. And we want call volume. Notice that there is no spaces between the words, but this is what we call camel case. Not uppercase, not lowercase, but in computer science it's called camel case because there is a capital letter in the middle. So I'm going to press Enter there and click Submit on question 1, question 2. In the Table Tools Design tab, in the Table Styles option, click Total Row to turn it on. Total row. Now I've just added row in 16. It automatically moves any data below the table down by 1 row and inserts a new row there. Submit on that one. Select B16. In the drop-down box, we just want to click Average. Repeat step 1 for max. For count, max, min, all options in cell B16. So count would count how many there are. Max is a maximum number that's listed in this row. Min is the minimum or the least amount that's listed in the row. Select each of the cells C16, D16, and click the sum calculations. So sum means we're adding everything up. And I have to do that over here too. C16 and D16, sum. Note, you cannot copy the contents of a column total to other cells in the table. If you want to display row totals in a new column to the right side of the table, you will have to insert them manually. Tables do not have the ability to create row totals automatically. Row totals show the sum total or other statistical summary calculations of your choosing for each row of data versus we did columns. And that's question 3, so I'm going to click Submit and Finish. Done.